Welcome back, guys. It's I didn't expect the day to be here, but it's here. What I mean is it's wet. Thank you for all tuning in to the channel. Welcome to Jtwes. Avipel is here, and we're going to try it today. I got a whole gallon of it, which is, I hope this thing has a long shelf life, because I believe this could last me probably several years. So if it has a long shelf life, I'm good to go. This is my first time. And by the way, before I get off subject, Avipel, the phone number to where to buy it is in the description of the video, along with the website that will give you the phone number again, so whichever one you want to click on to. We're going to try it. We're not going to plant all of it. We're going to plant, I put a bag of fertilizer in that hopper. When that fertilizer runs out, we are going to stop planting. So I probably should cut it again, because it's been about 4 days since I disted it and it's rained on it. But we're going to go and put it in there, because that field didn't give me an indication that it was real hard on grass growing too quick. So I think we'll, go ahead and plant it now, because it's plenty soft enough for that planter to plant it. So we're going to plant it. It's got a little bitty crust on the top. But let's mix this seed up. Get the glasses on for this. All right, so it says 13.5 ounces per 100 pounds. I think I got about 4 pounds here. So that's going to be less than an ounce for 2 pounds, if my math is right, and it's probably not. So let's mix up half this bag right here. Let's get some of these shavings out. Matter of fact, let's get out in the wind and get some of these shavings out. Duck food. And we may mix that Avipel like this too. Okay, I'll go with that. So whatever this comes out to be, guys, is what we're going to plant right here. And we will save this for another time. So I've never mixed this, never done it. What did I do with my spoon? I brought a spoon, because I think I'm going to just try. Golly, ½ ounce is not much. I mean, that's why I'm thinking spoons. We are going to put some gloves on, because this stuff, even though it's all natural, I think it comes from the root of an aloe plant. I still don't want to get it on my hands. So we're going to put some gloves on here. I think that's probably just the best practice for it. It's got a nice seal on it. Get the seal off. Oh, got it on my knife. So it's a milkshakey looking color. Looks like a milkshake. Hopefully next year, guys, he'll have the powder form of it. We'll wipe that knife off in a minute. So let's get a couple of spoons full. There's one. Might be a little strong. We'll do 2. That's probably a strong mix there, but oh gosh, it really does spread out. Spread out a lot more than I thought it was. It sure enough coats the seed. So let's do this. let's put a little more seed in here to take up some of that mix. It's falling off of it too. I like that. It's not sticking. It's almost like it's turning into a powder right now. The guys on the video are probably going to tell me this is way too strong of a mix. Maybe I should have did 1 teaspoon for that whole thing, but it's dry. It'll go through the planter right now. It dried super fast on it. Super fast. That seed right there is ready to go through that planter. Okay, so we done contaminated this bag. So that's no longer duck food. If it is, the poor ducks is gonna get sick. Lino is filming me today, guys. Okay, we got a little bit on the top here. Let's get that off. Watch wiping my nose. The bowl. Yeah, I'm really impressed. I was worried that it was going to be sticky, guys, but it's done dried to a quick chalk. It's just a chalk now, like a sticky chalk, and you can see the seeds are loose. Let's put them in the hopper. All right, see what they look like in there. Looks like they're ready to plant. Like I said, it may be a little thick, but remember that wasn't but 2 teaspoons of that is all that was, guys. 2 teaspoons. So maybe 1 teaspoon next time. We'll just see how it affects the coming up, and we'll see how it affects anything. It may not affect nothing. It may be just super strong, super duper strong. Want to point out, we're going to use the injector foot. Now the thing about these injector foots, and my good friend over at Moore's Farm All had his was clogging up a lot. You got to get that point down well below the rear end here. And what happens a lot of times is you have to bend this right here so that point is down and the rear end's back jacked up some, and then the fertilizer the dirt won't stop this up. Okay, I'll meet you at the Jimmy Red field. All right, made it to the test field, and which I say it like that because I was checking the gear oil and I dropped my left brake rod and I forgot to put it back on when I come up the road, and I hit the left brake, no brake, so I come into the driveway pretty hard. But public safety announcement, be sure to hook your brake back up. Let's look at this corn again. So we got 3 things we're kind of testing today. We're testing this corn, and it's got that coating on it, and I think that's going to be great. And like I said, guys, I may have did too much, but golly, I did a 1/2 gallon bag and 2 tablespoons of that mix. So, you know, I can't imagine I did way too much, but maybe I did. The foot, we're testing to make sure it does put out fertilizer like I think it will. And we're also testing the cobbled together fertilizer system that we put on here with the John Deere hopper. So with that said, let's try her out. Okay guys, the Avipel treated Jimmy Red is in the ground. We're gonna keep y'all, I'm gonna keep you updated with videos of course, but a lot of community posts. We'll do some community posts and some shorts to keep you guys updated, just because, you know, I don't think I'd have enough content to dedicate a whole video to this, but we'll, you know, maybe we'll make a series of shorts called Avipel Treated Jimmy Red Part 1, and then we'll do a Part 2, and then we can see it as it progresses along, and then obviously you'll see it when I cultivate it, thinking that, hey, this is gonna work. So I usually stop at the end of the row and stop the planter from working before I raise it up. I didn't today. I just kind of come on out with the wheel still rolling. I said, you know, if it drops a few seeds on the ground, that made me good. The fertilized foot worked outstandingly well. No problem at all, no clog ups, and just like I said, you got to get the tail end of it up in the air, the point down, and she will put it out. And so that worked fine. The fertilized system worked fine, so we know we got a system that we can use on the 140 now, albeit it'll be the system in combination with the John Deere hopper, which it absolutely worked perfect too. It did great, metered it out just like it always does. It's actually my best hopper as far as not dropping any and metering it out exactly like what you want it to do. It is a wonderful hopper, great hopper. Seed, let me show you what the seed. I did notice that the seed was falling like it should. It did want to stack up a little bit like that, and a couple times I had to do that, so I don't think that would come into play really if you know, had quite a bit of seed in there. But I did notice it wanted to stack a little bit, but it seemed like it was still falling off the stack pretty easy. But if it gets down real low with that stuff on it, you'd probably want somebody to kind of keep an eye on it and make sure it's not stacking up on you. And you guys know what I'm talking about, stacking up in the corner. But other than that, we'll probably throw that seed away, and I can't do nothing with the other seed either. I'll probably just throw both of them away. I don't want to get it near the ducks or anything, because I'm guilty of giving the ducks some corn every now and then, so we don't definitely want our ducks to get sick. So y'all thank you for waiting on this video. Again, the Avipel is in the description of the video, the phone number, where to order it, and this may come in help for some of you folks in the northwest, northeast, or just straight north that haven't planted any corn yet and have problems with crows. This could be a lifesaver, because it's definitely not too late for you guys to plant some. And I look forward to keeping you guys updated and seeing myself what it's doing. But y'all have a good week, a good day. God bless you. God loves you. We'll see you.